I couldn't figure out how to share it.
You hit share.
Are we live? Hey,
Yeah, we're live.
we're live again. This is
Hey
the
now.
after show, the Monday night chop up on Tuesday night after show.
Edition.
Main event. I want to talk about this. We're gonna play this.
Yeah, get in there.
Boom.
Yeah, we're live again. We're on.
Yeah, we're going. We're rocking.
What are you doing on your phone?
Just trying to catch up here. Trying to get. Oh, God damn it. Background stuff. Hey, we got one.
We're gonna play this Mortal Kombat trailer, right? The whole thing through.
First thing I'm gonna do is intro.
We're live.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're live, but we're gonna
Oh, we're live.
we talked about it in the regular show. This is the jam.
I expected at least some kind of this from you, Nick. Some kind of fucking. I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna have some kind of fucking, glow sticks.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. Dropping the ball, brother. You love that picture, bro.
I love it. All right. Yo, so this is the Rewind That Radio. We're going to do two things tonight on the after show. Trying to make it quick and easy, have some fun.
I got nothing but time.
Wow.
Not to throw a wrench into the plan, but we haven't even talked about WandaVision yet.
All right. We can do the second episode right now. We'll do all
About
three
to
of
pop
them.
another 2 hours in us, Matty. Jesus.
Hey.
Me, motherfucker.
Join or leave whenever you feel, but I'm a lot of beers deep and I'm going to be very excited about this. So let's just get right into it. Let me share the screen. Hopefully it's not in violation.
Yeah, we're getting sued.
But also, fuck them.
Rocky 5, sue me for what?
I don't make any money. Let me get full screen on this bitch. All right, let's watch it. We're all live. Let's react to it.
First
Is
learned about
Big T with us, Nick? I think he just got off camera.
wanted
Should we wait?
When we got
Damn it.
there, it tore through our unit in seconds.
Such a great way to bring in Jax.
Seriously, right?
Yeah.
That is actually very fucking creative.
Well, so in the comics and the games, like I think in the original, between the first and the second movie, the story was that he gave himself cybernetic arms. So
That's what it was, right? I think so.
And then I think in future games, Ermac, like this random ninja, ripped them off. But I think
You always got to love random ninjas, right?
there's so many of them, right? That was like the thing in the 90s.
Well, I think we get into that, right, with the new person.
Yeah, of course. But I think the original story was he enhanced himself to be able to fight whatever. Be able to fight these motherfuckers. All right, well, let's just watch this.
Yeah, go ahead. He said,
I don't know where Big T is, but
no, he said he watched it a couple times. He should be good.
It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born with it.
oh god. All right, come on.
Means you've been chosen.
Throughout history.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, what do you want me to do with this here? I mean, I can. There's some.
Means you've been chosen.
It's not a birthmark, Cole.
Throughout history, different
Hold on a second.
cultures
I
and-
You're right. Oh, I know exactly where you're going. I'm ready to come in hot here.
Hold on.
Not a birthmark, Cole.
It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you
That's
mean?
He was born with it.
It's a brand.
That's like if you've seen the Nexium documentary. That shit ain't a birthmark either.
Oh, add that to that in our next week's list. But yes, I have.
I don't know what that is, but it's not a birthmark. Or she's like,
Sprint.
"It's a birthmark. What does that mean? It means he was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
No, I have birthmarks. It don't look like that.
It means you were chosen. No, it doesn't.
It didn't either.
Someone stamped his
If your
ass.
parents smoked when they were pregnant.
You've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world.
Oh,
Reference
original
to great
Kung Lao.
Yeah.
Of champions. That dragon marking?
Oh, this is fucking
I think it's an
gangster.
invitation to fight for something known. As Mortal Kombat.
These are your champions.
I love that Shang Tsung. These are your champions?
I love how he's so like condescending.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jax.
Kung Lao.
Lord Raiden.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
Oh, yeah.
How many of my people you put in the ground? We will not fail. Kill them.
Oh, shit.
Sub-Zero.
That's a good one. I can't wait to get in and find out who everybody's favorite character is because they're the best fucker in the whole thing.
Get over here.
Kano wins. You fucking beauty.
I love that line, bro. It's just fucking gangster.
I say keep it going.
Hey, yo, you looking like
No, I'm not. Yo, that's like legitimately the 12th time I watched that.
I think that might be a little low.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to be so. I don't wanna
Big
be
T
so
said
weird.
he was up over like 20. No, I mean, that, like, look at that right there is blowing people away. It should be anyway.
I think T is muted.
Yeah, I think he's got a work call.
Yeah, he's on a phone.
Oh, okay. So I'm honestly stunned. There's every scene in that trailer is epic. There's only at the to the point where there's only like two things that I don't like. And normally in trailers it's like all trash. But
I got
come on.
one.
What's that?
Jax's arms are a bit much. I don't think they're that well done.
What they look, they're robot arms. They're like Terminator
Right.
arms.
Well, just personally, yeah, just a personal opinion. They're the way it looked.
Well, okay. First of all, has everyone played the newest game?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have a fucking video game system, bro.
Well, that changes that.
No.
That's
You
what I was
tell
going
me
to throw out to the room because we got talking about who this main character is. Now, I'm not big into the Mortal Kombat mythos. I don't know what everybody does because I'm not a huge fan of fighting games to begin with. Is there some type of iconic shape-shifting character that could actually end up being who it is?
It's Noob Saibot.
No. Okay, so first of all, I'm also not an expert, but I know a little more than Matt.
Oh, you're balls deep in this.
Well, you know,
Fuck
I have a Mortal Kombat game around
Fuck
here.
out of
somewhere.
here. You're balls deep in this fucking. No, as I'm saying, because I love it too. But like, this is what I think makes it good because some people are some levels deep in different things.
Oh, man.
What's up, Big T?
I apologize, man. A phone call.
So Maddie just asked a question like this: who is the new person? Do you think? Nick said he had an idea.
Who? I'm gonna tell you who I think it is.
Do it.
All right, so check this out. You ready? I think it's going to be Shao Kahn.
What?
Okay, check this out. You ready? I'm gonna tell you why.
I like this.
So,
I'm ready to kill it.
did you see?
Oh, Nick came in hot.
Look, but you ain't gonna kill it that bad. So check this out. Did you see? Did you see when the dude they showed the picture of the dude standing over top of the guy on that little tablet,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and it was like that was him. Did you see his arms? He had these little braces on with these spikes
No,
on.
that's Kung Lao. That's the original Kung Lao.
That's
No,
what Nick
I-
actually said that as it was going on.
So look at. I want you to. Could you please go back and rewind it, bro?
Yeah,
Let's
Nick,
just-
do it again.
All right, you know what?
This is rewind that radio.
Yeah, do it again.
Let's watch the trailer again.
Hit the
That's all doing,
rewind
yeah.
that radio. Hit the rewind that radio. Nick, hit it. Hit it. No. The little
All right,
thing.
You're
Rewind
asking me
it.
to do like multiple things right
The
now.
Spider-Man. The Spider-Man. Hit it back.
Right.
Rewind it.
All the day.
Yeah. There you go. Could
So,
you
like,
please put up your tablet?
As it was going on, like, now we want to hear your, like, as the trailer's playing, your opinions as it's going, I think, right? Nick?
Yeah, my fault. I was on the phone.
Oh, you're
You
good.
know, I'll stop it as we go. Hold on. Let me.
Because, dude, I'm excited for this. I like everybody's opinion.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a
All right.
mission itself, to capture
Put us on the side, Nick.
I'm
I know
working.
you're doing the best you can.
when we got there. It tore through our unit in seconds.
Blow it up.
This is why he's not Donatello.
You know what? I can't pause it from here though, so
You can't pause it. Oh.
I might be able to. Hold on. Let me pull.
It's a
Because I'm
birthmark.
Pause
screen
it right
sharing.
there. Right there. Pause it right there. It's
Oh, yeah.
coming.
Oh, that's what me and Nick were talking. Yep. Okay.
Play it
All
again. Keep playing.
Dude,
It's
hold
gonna
on.
show a picture.
You know, I gotta jump. I'm jumping around like windows here. Hold on.
It's all right.
You're on the ground floor, bro.
I'm making it up as I go.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oops. I don't even know what you guys can see. All right, play it again.
No, we got it.
Not a birthmark, Cole.
You're good.
Means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world.
Pause it right there.
Yeah, same thing you said, Nick. Right.
That's Kung Lao, bro. Come on.
That's not Kung Lao.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
That's the original Kung Lao. You know, the Kung Lao in the Mortal Kombat games is like a
He's a monk.
no, he's like a 10th generation removed from the original winner of Mortal Kombat was Kung Lao, the one in this picture. And the reason his character is so important currently is because he's trying to live up to that. He's a Shaolin monk as well as Liu Kang. So he has like this rivalry, but they're brothers. You know what I'm saying?
So Big T, who did you think? Who are you saying that is?
I'm thinking that's Kung Shao Kahn.
No.
That's what I thought it was.
And he's
I
like
think-
the secret guy.
I think that dude is gonna be Shao Kahn. The main
Yeah,
dude, whoever the dude
They
is.
show a statue of Shao Kahn already.
Yeah, but that could be like in the past.
Yeah, that's true. You don't know where that shot came from, right?
Because nobody know where Shao Kahn came from. They say he was from Outworld.
Right. Yeah. I think the big theories is that Cole dude. There's some things in this trailer. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try to pause it when I can.
Reference a
No,
great
definitely. But like,
Like
they
when
like that was
Goro's-
shown for a reason,
Alright,
though,
so-
right? Yeah.
So that part right there.
I wonder if that hooded thing has anything.
That
I can
was
see who
Scorpion.
that's Scorpion in Hell.
Right. So they show him in the mirror. They show Scorpion. Now it could be a misdirect, but he could also be a descendant of
A
Scorpion.
dragon marking.
Possibly descendant of what thinking about that, it might be reincarnation of his child.
Right. The other theory is that the Sub-Zero in the movie is Bin Han, who's the original Sub-Zero, who's the one that Scorpion thought killed his clan.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out
Oh,
later and then he murders that Sub-Zero in this tournament. And that's why in Mortal Kombat 2 there's a new Sub-Zero with a scar on his eye.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
that's
Yeah,
his-
you're bringing it back to me, Nick. Yeah.
That's his brother.
That's Sub-Zero's younger brother. And then in the future games, Scorpion finds out it was actually what the hell's his name? I forget. It starts with a Q, but he's the one that actually set it all up. But
we
it really
talking
looks
about Quan Chi.
Quan Chi. But it
Quan
really
Chi.
looks like this Sub-Zero is a really evil asshole. So most likely what's going to happen in this movie is Scorpion's going to kill him. He's going to come back as Noob Saibot, which is who he is in the games. And then this Cole
Old
character.
Tobias?
Yeah, Boone Tobias. Toasty.
This is why I checked out of Game of Thrones. There's so much shit to follow.
Donatello would never say that. All right.
I think it's an invitation.
Can we talk about perfect casting right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he not the perfect Scorpion?
Yes.
He is.
He looks just like the guy on the game.
Yeah.
But not only that, he is like the best Japanese actor that has been in American movies. He was in Westworld. He was in The Last Samurai. He was in Avengers Endgame. He was the dude that Hawkeye killed at the when he was fighting him with the samurai.
Oh, okay. Swords. Yeah, all right.
Did he mocap for Ghost of Tsushima?
And he was in
I fucking hope so.
That Keanu Reeves.
I think
movie.
he was the uncle in Ghost of Tsushima.
He might have been. You might be right. Let's look.
What was it?
What was that Keanu Reeves movie?
The Last Ronin?
Last Samurai.
The Last Ronin. Something about Ronin.
Yeah, I think it was The Last Ronin. Or no, 47 Ronin.
47 Ronin. He was in that too.
Dude, this guy is incredible in everything. But you got to think, Last Samurai was like what, 2004?
I think so. I was gonna say 2005, but it's got
in that ballpark.
Hiroyuki Sanada. Let's see what he's done. Hold on.
I'm sorry. Did you just try to pronounce that? Say it again.
I said it right.
Did you?
I didn't get guttural. I wasn't being insulting. I just read it. Oh, he was the bad guy in the Wolverine.
Yes.
Hold up.
Who else was in?
He was the main bad guy?
Yeah.
No, he was like the husband of the chick that Wolverine was in love with.
Wow.
If I remember.
Oh, okay.
So he's like a that guy type thing, Nick, like from the rewatchables. He's like a that guy.
Well, look at his face, dude. He's a serious motherfucker.
That's funny. He was in Ronin. He was in Rush Hour. Too.
I mean, he's a solid 5'2", but yeah.
Yeah, but this guy has been like one of the biggest Japanese. Dude, his IMDb goes back to 1960. Hold on, 1967.
What is this guy, immortal?
Oh, he was in Speed Racer too.
Dude, this might be the actual Scorpion in real life.
I was gonna say I'm not actually looking at this right now, like Yeller, but like because it'll work better this way. Was he immortal?
Dude,
he had acting credits from the 60s.
Yeah.
In
Back
what?
in 1965, Japanese movies.
Well, yeah. What was he? Fucking 11?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he was born in 1960, so.
Yeah, he's not what I thought.
Donnie Yen too. Donnie Yen.
Oh yeah.
I know that. Yeah, I know that guy.
Donnie Yen got movies about 70s. Donnie Yen's old.
Dude, my man is perfect. All right, let's continue on.
Nah, that works. Shit.
Look how dope this scene is, bro.
These are your champions.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Yeah, right there. We talked like Big T. You weren't on yet, but that like Nick said that's one of his favorite parts in the trailer. Mine too. How condescending he was.
Yeah,
these
how
are your
son is.
These are your champions.
These are your champions. He's like,
He's like, I'm about to fuck y'all up.
These are your champions.
Sonya, that's Kano.
I'm Liu Kang.
Oh, here's a callback. The guy playing Liu Kang played the Black Ranger in the new Power Rangers movie.
There was a new Power Rangers movie?
Yeah, like 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
one from like 4 years ago. It's terrible.
Sorry, I missed that one.
Oh.
Didn't miss much.
The Earth is an out.
It was terrible.
That's killing me right there.
How many of my people you put in the ground? We will not fail.
Oh, there it is. That was
Shokan.
So he's already
That was
established.
a picture. That was a statue of Shokan. I want him.
Oh, well, It can't be the kid if it's already a statue.
That's the thing. You don't make statues of
It might
people that
be in
don't
the
exist.
past. That's what I'm thinking. It might be.
This is the shit right here.
Let me go take your blood real quick. Stab me.
Kinda wins. You fucking beauty.
I love that, dude.
How
He
can
rips
you not?
Reptile's fucking heart out.
How can you not love Kano?
Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one with the question, but where's Johnny Cage?
Bro, that's what I thought that dude was. Yeah. I thought that guy was Johnny Cage.
I thought Nick was going to be the first one to say that. This dude thought he was Johnny Cage when we were like fucking 13 years old.
Yeah, he's my guy.
So I was like,
Yeah.
where the fuck is this guy?
I think he's
Or are they not showing him maybe in the trailer just to, you know.
well, they kind of switched things up because the first Mortal Kombat movie back when we were in '95, it came out actually.
Yes.
The whole actual story, like Johnny Cage does beat Goro, and then Liu Kang goes on to beat Shang Tsung.
Correct.
So
yeah.
that's canon in the game. But they show Goro fighting the new guy, the cold dude, and he's got like this weird like stone armor that he puts on. So he must figure out these new natural like supernatural abilities. There's some people saying he might be like a descendant of like these random Mortal Kombat 6 or 7 people.
Well, he has to be a descendant of something, right? To be able to just fucking do that.
But as far as Johnny Cage goes, they're saying like he's in. They said he's in the movie, but he's like hidden. Like they're not going to say who it is, and it's like but that's okay. You don't have to reveal everything in the trailer.
Same shit they did the Gambit, bro. Like the fuck.
How ironic they turned Johnny Cage into an extra.
Right.
Oh, see,
I mean, is that a little bit of like karma?
you should have wrote that joke in there.
Shut up.
That'd be funny. I don't know. Maybe they'll do something crazy with Johnny Cage and make him older, make it actually like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like that'd be dope. Because they can switch it up.
And Frank Grillo should play him.
I don't know. Who would be a good Johnny Cage in this movie?
I'm just saying, I've been on a Kingdom kick, so I was just on Frank Grillo.
So are we going younger or are we going older?
No, well, because if we were going older, I'd say that.
Well, if you go with the cast, everyone's like 27, 28.
Right.
The dude playing
So you gotta go young.
the dude playing Jax plays Jimmy Olsen in the Supergirl show, and he's
True.
like, he's literally twice the size of Superman. It's really weird. Big
So
T
who-
doesn't even care right now. He's like, he doesn't give a shit. Who's
Bro,
your
I'm thirsty as hell, man. I've been on this fucking diet with this gut juice. I gotta keep drinking water.
who's your Johnny Cage gut juice?
Like if Johnny Cage was in this movie as a star, who could play him nowadays? And they wanted to be in the range in their 20s, big thing.
I think we could race swap him too. I don't think we need to have like a white.
Why
It could be
would
like
that?
Kevin Hart or something.
There's got to be somebody who's arrogant,
100% right.
Like Jamie Foxx. would be good.
arrogant, but he got to be good at what he does.
Yeah, but you can't say Jamie Foxx now because they want a young version. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Boom. Check this out. Clint Eastwood's son.
Oh, Scotty's.
But he's boring though.
You can make him an asshole.
Yeah, but I mean, like him as a person, like everything I've seen him in, he's just
If
like,
he wasn't, how about if he wasn't already Captain America?
oh, the new Captain America, the winner or the U.S. agent.
Anthony Mackie,
No, Captain America himself.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
He could have
That's
played
too
Johnny.
old
He could
for
play
the
Johnny
role, I
Cage
think.
if he didn't already pull off. But just basically typecast him as the fucking jack off from fucking Fantastic Four.
No, he played.
Depends how young you want to go. I think you could throw Tom Holland in that role.
Well, then you're going
he's
super
too
young, right?
scrawny.
Tom Holland, he just reminded me too much of a little kid, bro.
Yeah, he's like
Right, I
5'10".
agree.
Oh, that's why I
He's
throw
like a
in
little
that caveat
kid.
of how young you want to go.
No, Johnny Cage. Like the whole point of Johnny Cage.
He's
is
like he's literally a Jean Claude, right?
Movie star.
Yeah.
He was Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's who they based him on.
Correct.
You'd have to have someone like that.
Able to play that, like you said, arrogant role, like Big T said, extravagant, over the top, kind of a cunt,
but believable
to where he can whoop some ass too, right?
Bro, I know it's gonna sound kind of crazy
because he won the tournament.
Bro, how about I think he would do a perfect job. Damn man, I just had his name on the tip of my tongue. The guy who played Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds.
Wow,
because he could act like an asshole.
That's a good call.
Because he was an asshole, and if you watch that stupid ass Blade 3 movie, he was kind of an asshole but funny.
Yeah,
but he did his job.
I think 10 years ago, you'd be right.
No, I think he still could do it, bro.
But he's like 46. But I think 10 years ago,
throw Jesse Eisenberg in the gym.
Get him in the gym. I could agree with that.
Go away, Matt O'Connell.
He can pull off that cocky asshole. Look at his Lex Luthor.
You have to have a guy with like a square jaw, like someone that's
like you got. Unfortunately, this guy literally has to be
bro.
Hollywood typecast for this Hollywood part. Like you got to be a handsome, dynamite looking motherfucker. No offense to Jesse Eisenberg. I mean, he doesn't look like me, but like you got to have a fucking like that jaw. Unfortunately, like I said, that's why I thought of like the Chris Evans type dude. Because that's why people are always like heartthrob, blah blah blah.
No, like legit. It's more like Swayze in his prime or Bruce Willis in his prime. Like it's that Mel Gibson in his prime. Like that's
which is what they wanted, right?
But who can do it now?
So let's see how Robert Pattinson does with Batman.
Whoa.
Okay, see,
dude, now that is good.
That's a good idea. He's got the jawline for it. Okay.
And I just needed the confines to stay in between.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was a great call because everybody's hating on that motherfucker. Like, why? Because he's a pretty sumbitch?
No, because everyone remembers Twilight, but
he's a hell of an actor.
What the fuck's wrong? Hey,
talking about glitter vampires.
Yeah, the glitter vampires, but that dude made a lot of money doing it. Yeah. And now what, like Matt just said, what if he just pulls out Batman like fucking great?
Oh, he will.
I hope so. I just can't get past that crooked ass nose, huh? I don't know, man. I hope he does pass, be a good Batman, man.
But no, like so Matty just threw him out as a dude that could play Johnny Cage if he nails Batman. Like it's hard with that age range.
I gotta see Batman first. Yeah. I gotta see how he acts as Batman. Because I can't go off Twilight, man, because I hated that movie, bro. I hated those movies.
But we're also talking Twilight was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Bro, I had to sit there and watch them shits with my cousin.
You can't judge the actor on shit he didn't write.
Right. He was just playing a part.
Well,
actually, there was a guy in that movie, the first one. If you guys have seen, I'm going to get real weird on here. Cam Gicante. If you guys know who Cam Gicante is.
He was in one of the Step Up movies, wasn't he?
No, he was actually not in the Step Up movies. He was in the first MMA, like one of the first MMA movies.
Oh, yeah, Step Up or something?
Oh, no. I know exactly who you're talking about. Never back down. He was
the bad guy, Ryan, and that he was the guy from the OC.
He was in the OC. Never back down.
Yes, never back down. Yes. He was in the OC. That kind of dude. He's actually trained his entire life. He's like crazy black belt in Krav Maga. Can play that arrogant, cunty motherfucker. Is a handsome son of a bitch. I don't care what you say. Like,
I need to see what he looks like.
Cam Gicante, CAM, and then it's whatever. But yeah, he played like the main bad guy, and that's what made me think of it right there. The main bad guy in the first fucking Twilight movie, and then it was in Never Back Down. Yeah, and then I don't know what he's last name
start with. Oh, Gigante.
Giganda. I mean, he can actually fight in real life. He can actually fight in real life.
I could see him as Johnny Cage.
Like again, because he does play a good arrogant cocksucker.
let me oh yeah, this one picture right here, dude. That's Johnny Cage. Yeah. That's a good casting, John.
Wow. And no, it just made me think of it because we were bullshitting about fucking the vampire movie, and I'm like, oh, there was one bad guy in that movie that like people like said he was supposed to become better at he's supposed to come up, but I guess whatever the fuck he's been doing, couldn't tell you.
All right, hold on. There we go. He looks like him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And the fucker can actually fight in real life, so he can pull the scenes off.
That's a good one. Oh, you know what? How about this?
Oh, Nick's got one.
As Shao Kahn, Michael J. White.
Oh, dude, you know what? How do every episode we come back to Michael J. White and it's always a fucking good answer, right?
He deserves it because he has the voice.
I love it. Yeah.
Can we just go to an alternate dimension where Keanu Reeves is Raiden?
No way.
No.
Come on, man.
Please. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, it's like a John planet. And like,
Hey, he's got to be better than Christopher Lambert.
are you, the Highlander?
Don't talk about the Highlander.
Yes.
Neo is
I
not
was
better
gonna
than the
say-
Highlander.
There's a reason they can only
Don't you dare do that.
Suck.
Out of here. Get out of here, sir. Get out of here.
Blasphemy, sir.
Christopher Lambert.
Lambert.
All right.
It's
We're not talk- I don't speak French.
He does.
Well, good. And he can go over to he can do Mortal Kombat in French over there. He's the
He was the. I remember him doing all them B ass action movies. He did a lot of those B action movies. What other movie he did? Some one he was chasing a robot.
Well, first of all, can we acknowledge the fact that at least they're casting in this Mortal Kombat movie, they're casting the roles in the correct like ethnicity. Like Raiden is Asian, Sub-Zero is Asian, Scorpion's Asian, Jax was always.
What do you
black.
mean? They didn't bring in like fucking Tom Cruise?
They didn't bring in Tom Cruise or they didn't bring in Christopher Lambert for Raiden. They actually hired like a significant Japanese actor to play him. Dude, and the guy playing Sub-Zero, I think he's from Thailand and he's like ranked. Like he's a ranked judo Olympian.
Which
Like,
guy?
The guy
Sub-Zero?
playing Sub-Zero.
Mhm.
Like these guys aren't slouches.
We'll
that
look
they
it up.
hire. Look it up. Look it up. Trust me. I've watched
believe
every
it.
behind the scenes thing the last week 10 times. Yeah, the director made a point about it. And then the guy playing Kano's from Australian, but he's a comedian. He's a comic actor. And that's why and he's supposed to bring the levity to the movie. You know, why? Because they're going kind of the idea is that all of the Earth realm with Kano, Sonya, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, they're going into the tournament.
What the
And
fuck? Luke Perry voiced Sub-Zero?
Oh, did he at some point?
MKDOTR? Is that a video game?
I don't know what that is.
I'll have to figure that one out. Yeah. Luke Perry.
A fucking beauty. Fucking beauty.
And Piranha was a cartoon. You know they had cartoons too.
Yeah, it might have been that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. They had a lot of stuff come out.
And
That
Kano
Scorpion
always
movie
ties
coming
back to that first movie too. 'Cause was he ever portrayed as being from New Zealand prior to that first movie? And that's the only way he is after that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't really speak I don't think anyone spoke in the first game, and I don't think Kano was in Mortal Kombat 2. I could be wrong, but yeah,
In 1 and 2.
Was he in 2?
I'm
He
sorry.
might have been in 3.
No, he wasn't.
I don't think he was.
He was just in 1 because ended up killing him.
Sonya.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, you're right. They portrayed him in the movie as Australian or New Zealand or whatever out there. I'm sorry if that upsets any of you guys out there. Our one listener that might
I
be.
would be shocked if that one listener is from New Zealand.
That would be funny though.
That'd be awesome.
But I think it was the right way to go because it gives him that exotic turn, or even if he was South African or something, because he's a smuggler and there are a bunch of countries down there. So, but yeah, I like that they stuck with it, and he's the director said he's supposed to be he's the humor going through it. So the new guy Cole Young or whatever his name is kind of basically Johnny Cage in the first movie. he's like the audience. He's learning as the audience learns.
Okay.
And then Kano is like the comic relief because everyone's so serious. But I feel like based on the trailer, if you really break it down,
He's on the Singapore team. Not bad.
Cabal's in there, who's a Mortal Kombat 3 character, I think.
Yeah.
Who was part of the Black Dragon with Kano. Reptile's in there as his dinosaur form or whatever. So I feel like Kano's gonna have like a heel turn, like the old wrestling heel turn.
No.
What?
You think he's gonna be good?
No, like he's
No,
gonna
heel
go,
turn.
he's gonna turn bad, heel turn.
She's gonna throw Sonya
I
Blaze
thought he
in the
was already
barbershop
bad.
window.
I thought he was
So you're saying
already
no? He's saying Kano comes in as good, part of
Well,
the American, part of
in
the
the
American
trailer, he's with Sonya.
their team. Yeah,
Right.
He's like literally walking with her and Liu Kang.
like these are your champions, and then they break down each one, and Kano's one of them.
Yeah. Then he takes Sonya, throws her through the barbershop window, and the heel turn's complete.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Anybody?
Dude, I've literally watched. Like I said, I watched this thing 100 times, and I've gone through each scene. And the scene where he fights Reptile, she's in the same area with him. So they're like planning on going to Outworld, and Reptile shows up. So when he like rips Reptile's heart out and he gets his face cut, so they put in the implant, like they're still on the same team technically.
Gotcha.
But I think what's going to happen is when they get to Outworld, Shang Tsung's going to be like, "Yeah, we'll give you all these things," and then Kano will turn and he'll be like, "Oh, well, if you're gonna give me control of Earth, like Australia or whatever, then I'm with you. Like I'll kill all these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck." And that was his character. He's a mercenary.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask y'all this too. Have any of y'all seen Mortal Kombat Legacy?
Oh,
The online one?
10 years
Yeah,
ago.
have you seen it?
Yeah.
Or did you see the whole thing when after the fact that it's 2 parts? Have you seen the second part?
Probably not then.
Be more specific.
So the second part is basically when they go to the warehouse of Kano and they blow up, and then it end up blowing the warehouse, and Jax end up getting his arms blown off. Did you see that one?
Negative.
Not ringing any bells.
Okay, so when y'all need to go watch that, because I think that was pretty good too, because Jax was played by Michael J. White.
Oh,
And they made it like it made it real gory, and Johnny Cage died because it was like they made Baraka to like a serial killer. Scorpion was an assassin, but he was a blind assassin or something like that. If you get a chance, just look at it, man. It's pretty damn good. Because they had like little stories of each person. Like I said, Baraka was this doctor who kept putting these spikes into his body, and he ended up being a serial killer. He lost his mind. Trying to think of everybody else, because they was going over the stories.
I remember that. It was kind of more like a real life version of it.
Yeah, it was pretty dope, man. And then they had a little series after that, with how Sonya and Jackson went to a warehouse where Kano was was making weapons. He was making weapons, and that's when they end up Kano ended up blowing himself up and getting that piece in his eye, and Jackson ended up losing his arms. So you get a chance, look at that. Some more homework for you, Matt. Look at that one too.
That list is getting extensive this week.
Well, what happened is like a lot of that like Mortal Kombat stuff that came out, like no studios or anything put money behind it.
Yeah.
So it was like a certain director's version of it, and they had to like kind of tone it down. There wasn't fatalities. They were just trying to do like the story, but also not spend a lot of money. So you watch some of it, and there's a lot of I know what you're talking about, T. Like there's a lot of great scenes in it, but it's like a weird version of it. Like the
They're trying to
scorpions,
make it modern.
scorpions and reptiles and shit in it. They're like real world, like the Dark Knight version of Mortal Kombat, where they don't actually go to. There's nothing supernatural about it. They don't actually go to Outworld. They're just like,
you can blame the budget all you want, but that second movie, Annihilation, had a $45 million higher budget than the first movie. So it comes down to the script that you're working with more than anything.
yeah. I mean, but Legacy or whatever the name of it is was from 10 years ago, where you're talking about a movie that was 23 years ago.
Right, which is where I'm talking about the source material is more important than the money you're throwing into it.
To be fair, Mortal Kombat Annihilation had legitimately like screen accurate costumes.
Well, fair.
How much does that give you?
I want to see Big Teeter.
Give him the Oscar for
You wanna be
costumes.
fair.
Go right
Well,
ahead.
fair.
That don't mean anything.
But everything else was trash.
Nick will fight anything on Mortal Kombat to the death.
Dude,
There's a reason they brought back one person from the original cast, because the rest of them read the dog shit that was sent to them and said, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, they were like, what the fuck is this shit, bro?
Right. I mean, you couldn't get back the hot teacher from Happy Gilmore. That's the level of your script.
And then you bring back you Americanized Raiden, bro. I forgot to do that. Dude always play a bad guy anyway. The dude was
Eric Roberts. Did Eric Roberts play him in the second one? Like it was someone like that,
No, some other guy. I don't even remember his name.
Oh, that was best of the best four, Nick.
He was always play a bad. He always plays bad guys in old movies.
But anyway, so what do you think? So what do you guys think about this one? Are you looking forward to seeing it?
I think everybody is, right? How could you not be?
I don't know. I love how like brutal it looks. Like how much they're gonna.
Honestly, it's hard to say no to a movie right now because nobody's paying for anything.
Nah.
You're taking chances all over the place. Like when I worked at the movie theater, I saw shit that you wouldn't believe, just because I could.
This I believe.
It's a lot easier to throw no money down and take 2 hours and roll the dice and see what happens. Like I will stand by Hamlet 2. If none of you have seen that movie, that's on your homework list for tonight. That's a movie that I saw.
Hamlet was pretty damn good, bro.
Hamlet 2 was fantastic.
Hamlet 2?
Hamlet
2.
Fucking Shakespeare write a second one?
It's Steve Coogan, and that's
basically Shakespeare wrote a second one.
Yeah, he's a struggling drama teacher in high school, and he's put in charge of this drama school or this drama class full of it's basically what's the best way I can describe this? It's
I don't know, but you're fucking
Shakespeare. Yeah, it's Shakespeare meets Dead Poets Society meets
Dawson's Creek
with Michelle Pfeiffer and Coolio. Coolio did the song for us.
Talk about
Gangster's Paradise?
Yeah,
No,
what's that? What song is that movie from?
That's the name of the song.
Gangster's
bro.
Paradise.
No, that's not the name of the song, bro.
Oh,
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. What movie did that come from?
Dangerous Minds.
Yes.
Dangerous
Yes.
Minds.
So it's all three of those tied together. It's hysterical. I challenge you all.
So it's a bad watch. Like I'm watching this.
No, it's fantastic. It's legitimately funny.
All right, I gotta watch that. That's what.
Is it meant to be a comedy or is it like a drama?
It's meant to. Yes, it's meant to be a comedy.
Oh, okay. I was not like I'm laughing at a drama.
No, it's meant to be a comedy. It's
yeah.
fantastic.
You set it up like it was like a sequel to Shakespeare.
It opened in our smallest theater. I went in on a whim because I had nothing else to do. I laughed the entire time. The cameos in that movie.
Yeah.
Now I got to watch Hamlet fucking 2.
Hamlet 2.
Jesus. Notes to myself.
Unreal.
Hey, before I'm about to get off in a few seconds, before I go, I want to say this real quick. Hold on. So, you gave me some homework, right? Real quick, like I wrote my notes down. Hold on.
See, notes, Nick.
All
I
right,
don't
so
need drugs.
remember what you sent us in the text, right?
Yep.
Let me make sure. Could you read it to me and read it over? It says casting choices that seem terrible but somehow were pretty good.
Oh, we want to go down this path? All
Yeah,
right.
I want to give you mine before I leave off here. Hold on.
Well, no, this is a whole segment. We don't. Let's
No,
not.
no, he's
Yeah, I was
just
just saying.
gonna
Yeah, this is what Nick came up. Nick saw this. This is a good one.
We don't
he's
need
gonna
to do
drop
that.
and run.
We don't need to do that right now. You can't. This is a conversation for next Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like
All
this is a
right.
whole segment that I thought was
Yeah,
good. Now we
this-
get like another week to think about it.
We
Yeah,
got
okay.
45 minutes.
I
Out of
already,
the
I already
goddamn
have my
intro.
notes, bro. I already have my notes. I got 3 movies now.
All right, give us one. Give us a preview.
I can't give you none because it's gonna be like what?
Give us something to marinate on.
All right, okay. Here one. They Live. Have y'all seen that movie?
I came here to chew gum and kick ass.
Yes.
All out of bubble.
All out of bubble gum,
Come on, Roddy Piper, Nick.
bro. But
That was on the list.
I would never thought that movie would be that good with Roddy Piper, bro.
That was awesome. You did put in work, brother.
I got another one, but I'll tell y'all that one next time.
No, give us the next one because that one was on the list that the other.
Oh,
people
you
did.
saw that, Nick? No way. That was on a rewatchables.
Yes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, I
So,
can't. What a good
so
one.
hey, that's a good plus for you because one of these dudes on the internet thought of that, and then I stole their idea about the idea, and then you thought of it too. So
Yeah, no, I mean the rewatchables is a pretty like big thing. So there's like a lot of movies that people on it, but I didn't see that. That was pretty good.
I saw it.
But I had to go back in this brain of mine, all the movies I saw, and that's one I like. They Live.
Yeah.
I wish they would remake that.
Ooh,
I wish they would remake it with some more people in it, with different people in it, and
How about
probably
that?
do sequels.
With the glasses, they bring
I
that.
was saying,
so
like,
much-
yeah.
That
There's
was
so much you can
that
work
was-
with right now.
It's
too.
2021,
In
Nick,
that
right?
so many ways.
That's a Ryan Reynolds movie right there.
bro. That'll be a good movie. You can have like it could be like a dark comedy.
Right.
I think it would be a fucking good dark comedy. Yo.
That
Alright.
actually is a good remake right there. Yeah.
That's good. You got. Oh, see, that's another. All right, let's write that down. What
Thank you.
movies? What movies? We don't have to do this for next week, but we'll put on the list. What movies should be remade?
Because there's some that shouldn't have been.
All right, so
Yeah,
here's,
you
here's
can't-
the other one. Here's the other one, and I think this should be remade too. I don't know if y'all didn't like this movie. When the casting came out, I was like, I don't know about this movie, but then when I saw it, I was like, it's fucking perfect, bro. Face Off,
Dude,
They're
that was a home
remaking
run.
bro.
They actually are remaking that.
They're remaking
are?
it. They're
Oh.
remaking it. Yeah,
It's just
as a sequel.
as a sequel.
Whoa, with the two. Wait, whoa.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, it came out like last week.
I don't think it's going to be the same people.
It can't,
I
like, first of all,
I
it
think
can't.
it's going to be set in the same universe where that technology exists.
Okay, so they
Right.
it got better technology.
Right.
And
So
they
it's going to
probably-
be a
okay, I got
shitty
It
remake.
might,
It's
it might
the
not
next
be
step
Cage.
up.
It might not
next
be
step
Cage
up.
and Travolta, but it's based.
Well,
on
Cage is
that
dead.
movie.
Right.
Travolta
Dude.
is still alive, so they probably have a cameo with Travolta. There.
Castor Troy
is
was
dead.
amazing in that. Castor Troy's an amazing character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nicholas Cage ain't dead.
but I didn't think they would be that good, bro.
Are we just going to casually pass by the fact that T threw out there that Nicholas Cage is dead?
No, in the
Oh,
movie.
no,
Movie.
in the movie,
Okay.
in the movie,
All right.
Pastor
all
Troy, in the movie, Pastor Troy dies. Yo.
All right. Just making sure.
In the movie, Pastor Troy dies.
that
Love
fucker's
it.
still-
Like dinosaur eggs and castles,
I
right?
said, that fucker's still pumping out 3 movies a month.
Yo,
Oh
that's-
my god,
I think- I
that was
think-
bad,
I
dude.
think
That
he's
is so
bankrupt
bad.
or something, man.
He made a movie about jujitsu that like people want to kill him.
That was a fucking disaster, bro. I saw that shit.
You watched it?
Yes, I did. That
I
shit
couldn't
was
bring
the
myself to. I
worst,
have
bro.
too much respect to actually fucking watch it.
His new one's not bad. He plays like a Willy Wonka type character.
Oh, I can see him pull off that crazy.
That
shit.
one's not bad.
Willy Wonka type character. What you talking about?
Like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
I'm trying
Factory.
to remember the name of it.
Like he's crazy, essentially.
Yes, yeah.
Which I
No,
think he might be in real life.
He got a new movie out, but it's like the Five Nights at Freddy, and he the janitor.
What?
But saying Nick Cage has a new movie out, it's like saying
No,
Oreos.
it's a brand new movie that just came out. It's
Shit
something about
happens 3 times a
No,
month.
like Matt just said that he puts out like 4 a month.
They put him in this like Chuck E. Cheese place as a janitor because he needs some money. But it's fucking
This
hard.
is amazing.
And
That
it's
sounds
hard.
like something I want to watch.
While we're on the crazy
I'm
movie
gonna
subject,
watch it, bro. I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably watch it tomorrow.
on the crazy movie subject, has anyone seen the Mel Gibson Santa movie?
Bro,
I've heard about it.
Fat man. That shit is good, bro. Somebody told me that shit is good.
Holy shit, you guys! By the way, you guys
It's
talking about the same thing?
surprisingly good.
It's called Willy's Wonderland.
Yes.
That's the one.
He's the janitor.
He's the janitor.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna watch that. I want to watch
That
that.
man is surprisingly good.
I heard
So
it. I heard it.
So Santa Claus is.
I mean, the cast is ridiculous.
So Mel
Nicholas Cage is killing.
Santa
Or, yeah,
Claus.
Mel Gibson killing people dressed as Santa Claus.
He's being hunted as Santa Claus by special.
Because the little boy.
That's amazing.
Oh, so good.
He gave a little boy some
I feel like
coal
the
in the
four
coal.
minds on this podcast could write a fucking movie like that, and if we could land like a Mel Gibson, like it would just be amazing. Like
And
he's taking
no
trips like that.
It can't be that hard.
And no one would watch it.
I didn't say anybody will watch.
No one watched that either.
True.
Who cares?
Holy shit! The
I,
Emperor.
I wanted to watch it. I remember when the trailer came out, I put it on my Facebook, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "What is this dumb shit?" I'm like, "Dude, look at it." Mel Gibson's like, he's basically channeling Liam Neeson from
In that movie, what's that one movie where he's like fucking plowing snow? Liam Neeson.
No, it wasn't that movie. God damn it! He was channeling him from
Oh, you fuck your mother.
the one where he.
Nick's talking about Taken.
Yeah.
I know. So
He's
am I.
like,
No, have you seen the one?
You better
movie
watch
where
out.
he's plowing snow?
You better watch out for Dunner. Dunner will bite your balls off.
Yeah, no, because basically Liam Neeson makes the same exact fucking movie every time. No,
Oh.
it's
Does
fuck.
he though?
He does.
I mean, he has been.
Ever since Taken, he just been
Yeah,
doing it.
once he hit
That's
60,
where I was going with it. Yeah. No,
he waited
well,
until he was 60 till he turned.
Well, thank God he didn't remake Schindler's List 50 times. That would have been depressing.
yeah, I'd say so.
I took the
Yeah,
gas
that
out of
was-
him, huh?
That one's hard to come back from.
He was, listen, dude. He was a great Hannibal Smith in the A-Team.
The only
Yeah,
good
good.
part
I like
about
that
that.
Right here,
movie.
this is what I'm talking
Shut
about.
up.
I think I texted you the last time I rewatched that movie. The first 2/3 is great. Then they hit that third act and it all falls apart.
Yeah.
No, this is what I'm talking about with Liam Neeson. Another one, Cold Pursuit. You never seen
That's
this?
the one.
Yep. Nick, he's a fucking okay. After being awarded Citizen of the Year by the fictional ski resort of Kehoe, Colorado, snowplow driver Nell Coxman's quiet life is disrupted when his son dies from a heroin overdose. Nell's wife leaves her husband in grief. He is about to commit suicide when he learns that his son was murdered by a Denver drug cartel. He decides to seek vigilante justice. Vigilante justice, makes a sawed-off rifle and kills 3 members of the cartel, dumping their bodies in a nearby river, and starts driving his plow to justice. I'll be over here.
You know what this sounds like to me? The way you were reading it? It's like if we sat around doing like a movie script, but it was like a Mad Libs.
And I'm trying to make you laugh.
And
Right.
you're like, this guy came into the
But no, that's a
Noun.
full-on movie.
like this guy came into the noun, and then he went on a
Like that's
adjective
and the down part is
murder
those kind of
spree.
movies. The down part of those
So-
kind of movies is like you want me to believe it, but it's like no, it's not like this guy had any kind of special training. He was just a fucking snowplow driver in Colorado, and his son gets killed, and all of a sudden he's able to kill like the entire world.
So all
You
those
think
movies.
Liam Neeson sitting there and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you $1 million to shoot
Right.
for 6 weeks," and he's
I
like,
would have fucking done it. Yeah,
If you're gonna make that
"Ooh."
movie, you don't cast Liam Neeson. You cast the guy that played the old guy in Home Alone.
ooh,
He's dead.
Yeah, I'm saying
European
why
animal.
you don't know that?
You
he
guys,
probably
you
is.
guys just don't know how the movie
So-
business works.
So Liam Neeson's coming out with another movie called The Marksman.
Oh God, here we go.
He's a sniper.
I think Mark Wahlberg
I,
did this.
I know y'all seen The Commuter.
Was he commuting in that movie?
He played the same role.
And somebody made him mad, and he
Was
started.
he,
killing
was he
people.
riding a train?
Non-stop. That's in the first. Okay, Commuter is on the train.
See, listen to
Non-stop
this.
is on a plane. And Honest Thief is in the car.
Nick,
So-
we weren't kidding. It's the same fucking thing.
I'm not lying to you, bro. I'm looking at all of them now.
He's
And the
driving
Cobra
snow. He's driving snow plows, and somebody
Yep.
makes him mad or kills,
All right,
kidnaps
so-
or kills a kid.
I want to defend this poor guy.
Have
Like,
at it. He was a great
hold on.
actor. You
If
know,
you did Schindler's List,
Jim is a
like,
former
where do you go
that was
from
in
there?
1992.
life as
Where
a
do you,
Ranger.
where do you go from there?
There you go. It's the marksman. There you
Don't
go.
get better.
Jim is a former Marine who lives
Yes.
a solitary life as a rancher along the Arizona-Mexican border.
Of course
But
it does.
his peaceful existence soon comes crashing down when he tries to protect a boy on the run from the members of a vicious cartel.
That sounds exactly what I
So-
just
A
read.
lot of Unforgiven.
Sold.
That sounds exactly what I just read, but now it's in like fucking in the sun, except for the snow.
That's the plot of Unforgiven. A lonely rancher tries to retire from his life in fucking whatever. And someone gets like
Bro.
threatened and he has to come out of retirement and
I could just look at Liam. I could just see
It's
Liam
literally
Neeson
every
looking at
time.
looking at the
After
script.
no, to be fair, like Nick, you said, he was an amazing actor. But like Big T said, after Taken, it just went, somebody kidnaps or kills your kid, you're going to kill a bunch of people.
so here all right. I'm gonna throw this out to the crowd.
Okay.
If these are the scripts he's picking,
Yeah.
imagine how many shittier ones he gets.
That's all the ones that Nick Cage picks up and says, "Hey, okay."
All Nick Cage ones. Every shitty one. Yeah.
These are the ones like Liam Neeson gets every script.
Yeah.
So he's got to read 100 of these things, and he's like, "Fuck!" Imagine when you're at like you're like at 97, and you're like, "God damn it,
Bro, he
this
was in
is
Batman
fucking
Begins, bro,
terrible."
as
And then you
Roz.
finally get to that one where you're like, "All right, well, at least the plot makes sense. I'll be a sniper." And they're like,
Not for nothing, though. Do you think he's
what-
really reading all these fucking scripts?
"Someone is."
I'm saying, yeah, somebody is. Like,
Run,
like, look at Big T trying to looking at his Wikipedia, fucking reading
run,
this.
run all night. Starring Liam Neeson, longtime hitman Jimmy Colin. Liam
I don't know.
Neeson,
I'm
best
giving him
friend.
the benefit of the doubt.
Same thing.
He's one of the goats. He's amazing at what he does. And if someone's gonna come in and be like, "Hey, we're gonna spend $30
nobody's
million
saying he's not
on this,"
He's not a great actor.
Right. We're gonna spend 30. Our budget is 50 million. We're gonna give you 2 million, and we're gonna give you 5 points. And then the movie makes 100 million, and now he made $30 million on this fucking.
You're being
shitty
very,
movie.
very generous saying those movies doubled their fucking cost.
Hold up, bro.
Of course
Hold
they
up.
did.
Let me go
Not
back.
those ones.
Of course they did.
Cole, let me see how much money this
Netflix buys them and puts them up as like movie of the day. Come on, bro.
Netflix can throw up whatever they want. They're not making money off of that.
Yeah, but he is. He's getting the points, baby. The back end.
box office.
That's real. Have you guys never been in the movie business? I know what I'm talking about.
There's a difference between Robert Downey
Nicholas in
Jr.'s
Florida,
back
he'll
end.
tell you.
There's a big difference between Robert Downey Jr.'s back end off the original Avengers deal and Liam Neeson in some random Netflix movie.
And that's
Yeah,
the other thing,
it's
because
a
also,
big deal, but he's
Taken wasn't Nick. Taken blew up, but it wasn't like he's making huge money off that from the beginning, like that.
yeah, but
He got a bunch of offers off the movie.
we
Right.
don't actually know. But let's
Right.
just say like he agreed
I
to
was
do
gonna say,
the
I'll pull the calendar on you. You're lying.
That's not true. I'm not lying. I'm ignorant. It's different. So let's say on that Taken movie, it was just as dumb as all the other ones. And he's
It
like,
was.
"Hey, I'll take 500 grand up
That's just
front."
the first
but-
one we saw.
Hear me out. And he's like, he does something like, "I'll take 500 grand up front. The whole budget of the movie is, I don't know, 20 million, whatever fucking dumb, shitty, low number it is. But he's getting 5 points. That's 5% of what it does. Now Taking blows up and it does 800 million. That's like $40 million.
Correct.
So of course he's going to do sequels. And so now he's going to also roll that dice. Not to, and I guess when you get to where he is, he's probably worth a couple $100 million. It doesn't really matter, but he just likes acting. So that's when you get all
I mean,
these.
can't you
other-
compare it to like like I mean, obviously Liam Neeson's not this old, but like, you know, some of our favorite actors have been phoning in for years outside of a couple places. You know, you're on Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, these guys have been phoning it in.
Yeah, you're going from Taken, and you're saying, you know, he likes acting. If he likes acting, he's not taking the non-stops.
He's not driving a snowplow trying to kill a cartel.
At that point, he's chasing the dragon.
Ooh, good call.
But that's what I'm saying.
You're chasing
you got
that
100
big payday. You're not doing it because you love the craft. If you love the craft, you're doing Schindler's
You'd be on
List,
fucking Broadway,
like
yeah.
that. You're not doing action movies.
Oh, come on, bro.
You're not the old
No, you
white
just
man.
said that though, Nick.
No, I didn't. I said if you are getting 100 scripts a month, you're just picking one that's decent.
But where
Well, you just said that
actor
because
has
he still there said he
standards.
doesn't have to say yes to any of them. You know, if he loves the craft so much, he would just be like, I'm not doing any of this bullshit.
No, I'm not doing anything unless it's rewarding to me. If it's a part I believe in.
No, dummies. If he loves the craft, he's gonna act. So he's
he's not having respect for the craft, then, correct?
There's a reason you didn't see Marlon Brando in some random fucking movie.
Are you sure?
Other than Dr.
He's in
Zhivago, Dr.
He's in
Moreau's
100
The Island of Dr. Moreau, whatever the hell it was.
Come on, bro. He's in 100 movies. If you like the craft, you get a stack of fucking scripts like this. You just pick one and you go on set and you act, and you get like you just want to act. They do stage plays, like.
But I'm saying, okay, so that can then comparatively, like, then one of those fucking idiot Baldwin brothers is the same fucking thing, right? Because there's 1,000 movies that none of us has fucking seen, right? And do they respect the craft? Are they great actors? It's like, no, that's how they make their fucking money.
Well, they're chasing money. It's different.
Well, that's what I mean. You're chasing the dragon.
Yeah, like Matt just said, is it though?
Yes, because if you're a top level actor that's desired,
then you don't have to pick and choose everything. You can say no to shit.
This is my whole point, bro. If he did Schindler's List, he did all these great movies. Rob Roy, hello, all these amazing movies.
John Ryan, hi.
You never saw Rob Roy, you idiot, fucking moron.
Oh, you're getting so mad. I love it.
Yeah, I'm getting mad because like homie has been doing like high quality movies forever and ever and ever.
Right. And then he got the taste of Taken and he started chasing the payday.
Dude, that's
name one out of this world picture he's done since since Taken.
Well,
name
Taken was
one critically acclaimed role that he has taken since Taken.
When was Taken?
2009, 2008, I think.
Around that ballpark.
It was
he has done the same movie.
It was after
with a
Star
different
Wars.
character name since that.
Actually, he did do Daddy's Home too. So, yeah.
And it was after Star Wars.
Thank you.
You guys are proving my whole point. The point is that
I don't think you know what your point is.
My point is that he just wants to act.
But that's where you cross. Cause
okay, how about
Yeah.
So
you have
my man's done Star Wars, Schindler's List.
No, nobody's debating
Rob
that,
Roy,
bro.
all of these big movies, and now he did Taken and blew the fuck up.
Right.
Let's not forget about Let's not forget about Gangs of New York here.
Right. I'm not taking down the stuff he's done in the past. I'm saying once you get a taste of that blockbuster money, you're not going backwards to taking method.
Okay, so here breaks it down.
Hard, bro.
So Taken came out in 2008. So since then, he went on to 5 Minutes of Heaven, Chloe, Clash of the Titans,
Kingdom of Heaven.
A-Team. A-Team was after.
That's 2010.
Yep. Chronicles of Narnia, The Wildest Dream, Unknown, The Gray.
I love that movie.
The Gray was good, I thought.
Incredible.
Wrath of the Titans, Battleship, obviously Dark Knight Rises. So now we're into 2012 already. So that means he pumped out 6 movies in 2012 alone.
Exactly.
It's to act, bro.
That's what we call Nicolas Cage syndrome.
So then third person, Anchorman 2 as just a cameo. Lego Movie, The Prophet, Nonstop, Oh my God,
Sorry to cut y'all
we're only
off.
after 2013, brother.
I gotta get out. I'm holler at y'all later on.
Dude, this is
Nick,
it's been an awesome night.
thank you. I appreciate y'all. I did had a great time tonight, bro. Are you busy tomorrow, Nick?
Be more specific.
Are you gonna be real busy tomorrow? Like about after like
During the day,
5?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. After 5?
Yeah, I'm busy.
I'll just text you. I'll text you tomorrow.
Cool.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy, guys. Love y'all, guys. I appreciate everything, man.
Yeah, this is great, man.
All right, later.
This is fun. Dude, my point is that
Oh, I got your point. It's just that I think you're gonna.
All right,
lose.
if you're gonna do jujitsu, dude, would you only do it on tournaments?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, exactly. So you would do it even off tournaments where it's not the greatest thing, but you just love doing it, so you would do it. That's my point. That's my whole point.
No, I got what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying. Is that he actually just loves to act. I do get that point.
Like
But if you
Samuel
were originally,
Jackson.
well, no, we're saying originally we thought. I think this is where I was coming from. I don't know if Matt feels the same way. I thought you were saying that he like respects the craft so much, and it's like where I'm coming from. If he respects the craft so much, he's not taking this many movies that.
No, I wasn't saying that of course he respects the craft. That's his like life.
Yeah, of course.
What I'm saying is he just loves to act. That's why he does 10 movies a year, because he loves to act. And yeah, they're not all fucking grand slams, but guess what? 10% of them are.
Yeah, but that's like taking a handful of pasta and throwing it against the wall. Eventually, one's going to stick.
Well, all right. Well, the metaphor I gave to John was if he's teaching jujitsu, is he only teaching it on Saturdays at tournaments? Or is he teaching it during the week too, just to get the practice because he loves doing it?
Right.
Yeah, he's 65 years old. You're not in it for.
I was gonna say there's a difference.
He didn't even get when's his first movie? He was probably 45 when his first movie.
Yeah, I mean, he started late, didn't he?
Star until he hit like 58.
Well, actually, his first movie was in 1978, and he played. You know who he played? Jesus Christ!
Of course he did.
Pilgrim's Progress. Jesus Christ!
I don't even remember what the fucking question was, but
okay,
I'm
no,
just
actually,
saying, like,
here's some interesting stuff from he was in Delta Force, uncredited commando. That's cool. But I mean, yeah, Nick, I think like actually, let's see, 1989, Next of Kin. That's a Patrick Swayze movie. In case y'all don't remember.
Well, he's probably not getting Tom Cruise money. He's not getting 20 million. He's not getting Will Smith money.
Yeah, so he got the 93, which was Schindler's List, obviously.
Right.
And then Nell, Rob Roy, Michael Collins. Those are good right in a row.
Wow, Michael Collins. I gotta watch that.
Michael Collins, Everett, Les Moresblaze. That's actually didn't that one like Oscars, didn't it?
I believe that's Les Miserables.
Well, whatever fuck you want to say. I speak French. I speak fucking Spanish and Portuguese.
I'm throwing out Christopher Lambert. I'm going to know how to pronounce Les Miserables.
So then he pulled out.
I'm actually kind of impressed that he was in those movies. Like Rob Roy is a huge Scottish folklore character, and then Michael Collins was a huge Irish person that what's the word I'm looking for? No, I have a magnet on my fridge. I went to Michael Collins' bar where he would conspire to help Irish freedom.
Yeah, he was killed during the Easter thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm surprised he played all these parts.
Yeah, but then so then he 99, The Haunting. Wow, that was that old. The Haunting, 99. Damn. Then obviously Star Wars. And then really, K-19, The Widowmaker, Gangs of New York. I mean, he did put together a nice little run. I mean, as a known guy, but like once Taken happened, like that's.
I mean, this is the career trajectory of just about everybody in Hollywood. You go from Robert De Niro throwing out all those hit makers that he's throwing out, the Godfather saga and all that stuff. And next thing you know, you turn around the corner, he's doing Dirty Grandpa.
Yes. Well, I mean, he's been getting ripped apart. I remember I was listening to Rogan. It was a couple of years ago, and I didn't even see it. There's something where he's like dressed as like a wizard or some shit.
Yeah,
This is like Robert. This is Robert fucking De Niro. Yeah, like
right.
It's like you can't do that to. I mean, actually, I thought The Intern was actually pretty good. I thought he played a good part there.
Yeah, but dude, it is what it is. Like, it's your job. Like, yeah, I would love to have. I do real estate. I'd love to have $1 million listings all the time. But guess what? I get one of those a year. I look like a superstar in front of the
But here's what I
area.
think.
But then I'm doing a
Honestly,
bunch of fucking condos.
but I think that's
rentals.
where Matt was going with earlier. Once you hit a certain thing in Hollywood and you make all this money and you're like on that list, you have the ability to just be like, I don't want that script. I don't want this one. I feel this I could do my best work on. You don't think some other actors like do that, like pick and choose their roles?
Right. Let's
Like,
say you hit $5 or $6 million listings in a year.
Like, when's the last
You're
time
gonna
Leo
go sell
DiCaprio did a
amusement
fucking
park?
bad movie?
No, what I guess you guys aren't getting
No, I do, bro.
which is what I've been saying is, if you have a big studio movie, they're gonna, and Matt said something about Robert Downey Jr. earlier because he gets some points.
Yeah.
He didn't get points for like the first 5 movies, by the way. He didn't get them till the second half of the whole.
Yeah,
thing.
who else did that in the early 90s? Was it My Cousin Vinny with Joe Pesci or something like that? He
Maybe.
got something crazy like that.
Let me get the idea out, and then we can talk about it. If you're doing a big budget movie and they're just saying, hey, you're Liam Neeson, we're gonna give you, here's your salary, and you're not getting anything on the back end, you're not getting any points, you're not getting any percentage of anything, and you're just like, okay. So what happens is he goes in, he asks for that month or whatever, and it turns into a $500 million franchise. He gets nothing other than the money they gave him. So what happens is, now that he has that notoriety where he can negotiate his contract, he can go in and say, you know what, I'll take, if it's a small budget movie, it's a little shitty movie, but you're literally writing it on my name. There's no way this dumb movie is going to make any money unless I'm attached to it. Right. So I want $1 million up front, and I want 5 points, which is 5% of everything until the end of time. So now, if this movie comes out and they spend, who cares? It doesn't matter what they spend on it. It goes out in the theaters. It makes, I don't know, $40 million. Nothing. It barely makes a blip. But guess what? He gets 5% of that 40 million.
Correct.
Okay. Now it goes on Netflix. Netflix pays for it. They pay $10 million for it. He gets 5% of that. Every time it's streamed, he gets money. Now it goes overseas. He gets money and money and money and money and money. Now you times that by 10 shitty fucking movies with his name on it, and he's making $10 million a year on residuals. Robert Downey Jr. did that. And now he's getting 5 points of like Avengers 2, which is like fucking $50 million because it's like insane $1 billion industry. So it makes sense that like a lot of these actors, when they come into it, they're given a flat fee. It's the same thing with rappers or any musicians. They're given a flat fee and you're not getting any points on your shit. But once they say, no, I'll take less up front and I'll take the percentage. That's when now all of a sudden you got 50 songs out there on Spotify and you're getting residuals for the next, until you die.
Yeah.
And
this is where I was coming up here. It was actually Arnold. Well, DeVito did too, but Arnold did it for Twins. So I Googled it here. So for Twins, Arnold Schwarzenegger declined a salary but took the back end.
Yes.
Right? So, yeah. So he got blah, blah, blah. They were like, no, make money, blah, blah, blah. So he took no salary because they didn't think he could make it as like, a comedian, like comedic actor. Mm-hmm. So it just happened to be, it made, let's see, at the time in 1988, it made $111.9 million domestically, which translates to $259 million in our time. Right. And he gets paid for that in the back end every time, which led to Kindergarten Cop. And then obviously the release of Terminator 2 and all that shit. So yeah, same thing. Like he took no salary, but he bet on himself.
Right. It's Joe Flacco gambling on himself before the Super Bowl. Yeah. And then canceling in when it's over.
Yeah, it was like, so right there, yeah, same kind of thing. Like I think Pesci did it too in My Cousin Vinny. Like they didn't take a salary, but they bet on this movie to be good and took points in the back end. So it's like every time you see that fucking movie, like Nick was just saying, you're fucking money.
Yeah, and you can take that risk when you got a good script. I can guarantee you Liam Neeson is not taking back end on nonstop.
That's a valid point by
I
Matt.
will bet you
Uh-oh.
$1 a Trading Places bet that
Okay.
the only reason he's doing
A
those
trading
movies,
places that I love it.
the only reason he's doing those movies is because they're giving him a fuck ton of the back end. Because if you really look at it, they're putting up, say, one of those shitty movies in cost $50 million, and it's gonna gross $100 million. He's getting a percentage of the growth of that profit. So if he's getting 8% of fucking $50 million,
Right.
it's like, for what? For a month of his time?
And I would counter that with he's taking those roles to keep his name out there. Because this day and age, an actor of that age is getting sent out to pasture.
And that's, dude, this is called business. This is marketing. This is it. It's exactly correct. You're exactly right. And if he releases a movie every fucking month on Netflix, people still, kids that are 20 that didn't know him back then, and for Star Wars and like the big roles he had, they're still like, oh, I know that guy. You know what? Kids that were 8 years old when Taken came out and they watched it, those are classic movies to
I don't
kids
know,
that were in
Nick.
the
You got one
2000s.
here called Honest Thief that came out last year.
They're not
October
all winners,
2020.
dude.
Budget was $30 million, and it did $30.9 million at the box office.
Yeah, but he still got paid.
Oh, I'm sure he definitely got paid. Like right here, budget for The Marksman, $23 million, box office 15.2.
And that budget is just the shooting budget. That doesn't count in any marketing.
Well, he's still getting paid.
Nothing like
Obviously.
Yeah, he's
but to Nick's argument, he's saying he's getting points on the back end. Those points aren't there if the movie isn't making money.
Yeah, but if that movie's $23 million, he's probably like, I'll take $1 million to do it.
Let's think, if you make a
He's
cool $1 million,
getting his
none of us are
millions.
fucking saying no. I'll be your dancing monkey for a fucking $1 million.
I
Look at Nick go, yeah, maybe. Fuck out of here.
No, I would too, dude. I'm doing this I'm paying fucking $100 a month to talk to you guys.
Well, that's because I can, speak pretty well, and I'm a little good looking.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
No, I
Like, I'm for like the website and the all this shit. I'm spending $100 a month to talk to you guys every week. I don't have to do that, but I want to do it. And it's the same argument with like Liam Neeson.
No, I get what you're saying.
He doesn't have to do movies. He could probably he's 6, 7, almost 7 years old. He could just fucking sit at home.
You're saying he just digs
vodka
doing what he does. He just digs to do what he does.
Hey, your passion is your passion, and that's what he's doing. Like he might do a movie. He might like the movie and say like, this is kind of garbage, but I like this director, so I'm going to give this director a shot to get his first movie out there. I'll take $50,000 and I'll spend a week there. Like whatever. Like it does, there's so many, like, I don't know. I'm waxing poetic. So
remember this dog shit movie Battleship? I forgot he was in that.
Not to throw it back to wrestling, but Mr. Fuji spent the last years of his life as a movie theater usher because he loved to do it.
See that? Yeah, I think that's great. Like that right there. Like if you just want to just do it, that's awesome. Like to just do, like if you don't have to work and you want to, that's cool as hell to me.
well, I don't think he has to work, bro.
No, that's the other thing. He doesn't have to. That's like, I think
He'll say no every now and then.
Well, that's what I think. I think we're talking about a couple different things.
Fair
Like,
enough. That's a whole other argument.
You don't have to take them all.
yeah, tell The Rock that though.
True.
Jesus Christ.
Same kind of newest thing, right? He's the highest paid fucking actor, and this guy has done literally dog shit. I love The Rock. Don't get me wrong, but some of these are a travesty, and we're insulting Liam Neeson. So I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, The Rock is The Rock in every movie. There's no
acting talent, right? I mean, like,
name one movie where you watch it and you're like, that's not The Rock.
Get Shorty.
Tooth Fairy.
Stop.
No, first of all, Get Shorty was awesome, and
he acted like he was gay for fucking 8 minutes of the film. Like it was still The Rock.
It was still it was a great ensemble cast, and I
That's
think
probably
that
the only decent example.
and I think at that time it was because he wasn't huge into movies yet, and we saw maybe a little bit of acting ability there that we're like, oh, we're used to seeing him as The Rock, and now he's doing this gay dude. Maybe that kind of like we were prisoners of the moment,
So I'll give this to Matt. I'll say yes. Great example. You're right. It's to me, it was still The Rock just being like pretending he was gay. But
Well, that was his job. He was acting, right?
no, pretending is different than acting. Like Al Pacino can pretend to be black, but you're not gonna believe him. The Rock can pretend to be gay, but you're not gonna believe him. Like there's just certain actors that can't do that. Like Jared Leto can.
I don't know. I've seen
Whatever.
I've seen Young Rock, and this was amazing. Anybody watch that?
You love that?
I'm joking. I thought it was all right. Like I mean, I wasn't gonna. I just like as you two are. I'm nostalgic. I just like the old school wrestling. Nods when he was.
All right, Dave Bautista is 100% better actor than The Rock.
Yes.
All right.
He never had to play a gay character. Whatever character I've watched him play, it doesn't remind me of Batista, which means that he's doing his job.
Well, that's the difference between a method actor and whatever the hell Rock is.
Yeah.
No, the Rock plays The Rock. That's his money. His money is playing The Rock. Jumanji, he's The Rock, and he played Kevin Hart in Jumanji too. But did he though? It was just like a bad impression.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So,
although I like both of those movies, though, is that fucking weird?
I
laughed at them. Like,
I'm not saying they're not enjoyable.
No, I'm just saying. I understand what you're saying.
He's not entertaining.
No, it's weird how that happens to our brains, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
because we love. I think all three of us love movies to this extent where we're discussing it this much, and it's like you appreciate talent, but then it's like you see something like that, knowing what it is, and we still laugh at it. Like I don't know. Well, Matt doesn't look like he might have laughed at it. I don't know.
Well, look at Batista in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even know that was Dave Bautista. Like he plays that. He's so into it. He's so like good at it. You're like, oh, of course he has his stupid roles where like he's like, yeah, where he's like.
So you're telling me you weren't buying John Cena in the Marine.
John Cena is basically a white, poor, terrible acting version of The Rock.
You never saw The Marine? It's one of those ones that
I saw it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones they pump out on like WWE. Like he replaced like Stone Cold being the fucking actor. Oh, it's ridiculously bad. Ridiculously bad.
All right, so for example, I just had something to say here. Hold on.
I think Randy Orton's one of them too.
Oh, they're just terrible. There's
right. But for Dave Bautista, for every Guardians of the Galaxy and Spectre, there's also a Stuber.
Yeah, Stuber.
Well, that's his call. Hey, we're going to give you $10 million to do this, and he's like, all right.
Well, that's the thing right there. So it brings us right back to that. Like, I don't know, like, because like I said, we all love movies, and like I believe Matt was saying like the same kind of thing, like. If you respect the craft, you don't take the money. But if anybody's waving $10 million in my face, I'll play that fucking character.
Dude, no one's not taking the money. Sorry. They're all taking the money.
I think a lot of the actors can, though. The ones that are like so high level going, I don't like the script. Fuck off.
Yeah, like, you're never going to see Daniel Day-Lewis in a movie.
Like I just said, Daniel Day-Lewis, and I'll say it again. When's the last time you saw Leo in a fucking bad movie?
The Island.
You're talking about like
The Island was how long ago?
People, and you're talking about.
I am saying that though, Nick. Right? No, you're exactly what I'm saying. You're right. I am saying that.
There's 10. You're talking about 10 people, but you have 500,000 actors in Hollywood that are making money. So yeah, some of them they're not.
I think that's a little over. That's a little over.
But when you get to that point, I'm not saying Liam Neeson is not a top 10 actor. No. But when you get to the point where you can say no,
right? That's where we're coming from, Nick. Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
But again, maybe if he loves to do it that much,
I'm gonna fight you on it because it's like I've told Matt 100 times, dude, take 4 days of vacation and come visit, come down here, and he's like, no, I'm getting overtime. So okay, I get it, and it's the same thing with like Liam Neeson, like. Maybe he's just they're giving him enough money where he doesn't want to take the fucking movie off. Like there are such things as like you can't refuse it. Like we're not in their space, dude. We're all fucking poor people, basically.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
And
yeah,
if they're sending Liam Neeson a script and they're like, hey, we're gonna give you $1 million, you're only gonna have to be here 6 weeks from fucking
yeah, and you're just banging this thing out. I mean,
and he's like, okay.
And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the guy taking that paycheck because someone's willing to give it to you. I'm just saying, don't spin it like he's doing it for the love of the craft.
I like that. Well, no, I think no, Matt, you might have walked away. Nick actually said no. That's not what he was he did kind of like clarify that. Like he didn't really. Nick, you started to say that. Like you weren't saying that he's taking it like because he loves.
I was responding to what Matt said about money.
Yeah.
But I think that realistically, you have people that just like doing it, and that's. I mean, I don't know this guy. He's older than my dad. I don't know.
But you talked to him at a bar.
Maybe he's just nuts. Maybe he's just nuts.
You'd watch the Super Bowl with him.
I did.
So as much as I say I hate retail, if I ever got out of it, I'd miss it. I'd be bored. There are certain things about what you do that you're gonna miss if you ever leave it. So maybe that's what he's chasing.
What? I mean, even chasing something, but like, well, you were saying, I think there's like difference in everything. Like, and Nick said it too. Like, yeah, you compare, like, no, nobody's going to compare him to fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. You know, I don't think, like, as an amazing actor who picks and chooses these roles, commits to them, and is just like that great of an actor. But he is a good actor. But again, it's just like the thing of Daniel Day-Lewis has the ability to just be like, I want to pick and choose. I'm playing this part. Like, again, I think nowadays Leo DiCaprio can just be like, I want this part, and yes, I will play that. You know,
I mean, at this point, he could probably say, "I want a part that's already cast as somebody else."
Yeah, and just feels I can do this better. Now, does that make Liam Neeson a bad actor? No. You know, it's just that like he's been pumping out these things. It's just a lot. Like we said, The Rock.
I'm just saying, at some point, standards have to kick in.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine, dude. Like,
I think like I know enough people that are actors and musicians and artists.
Oh, so you're saying passion wise?
No, I'm just saying like in general, it's hard to make a living as those people.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's a commodity. Like you're not guaranteed. Like you can't just be like, I'm an electrician, and then like, you know, everyone needs electric, so you always are going to be working. So, you know, it's hard to get in his mind. Maybe he just wants to work. Maybe.
So you're saying even in his mind though, like again, that's also a good point by Nick right there though. Maybe in his mind though, he doesn't know if there's going to be another role in 2 years.
Maybe he doesn't care, but you got to think about it like this too. Like a lot of these people that are in film spend decades in the theater and they don't get paid fuck all.
No,
but they're there every day for 4 hours, 6 hours. They're memorizing. And on the weekends they do 6 shows. And even like big actors, we were going to bring it up earlier. Matt brought up one of our topics we'll hit next week. Matt brought up like Hugh Jackman was that was good. A stage actor. And you know, when you're a stage actor, dude, you're 6 months and every night you're going out twice a day. After you get out of rehearsals, twice a day, you're doing a fucking 4 o'clock and a 6 o'clock, or maybe 3 times a day, and you're doing 8 o'clock and you're doing the same thing over and over and over.
Well, compared to
the money,
well, not even so. Take it off of movies right there. Take it to fucking comics. You know, until you make it big, you're doing the same set, riding around the city. Yeah, you're doing one. Yeah, you know, like fucking. You hear the stories, Nick. Like you're coming here, you're doing a 15-minute set here, and then dudes were taking cabs to go, 6 blocks away and doing the same exact shit they just said for no money at this thing here, and then getting it here, doing it 4 to 5 times a night every night because they were passionate about their craft.
Half of acting is caring.
Well, here's where I'm going with that, though. So some of the guys get big when they do make it, and say like as a stand-up comic, so to speak. They do have the ability to like pick and choose what events they choose, but now you see to do the road, so to speak. But a lot of them still just go do it, right?
Do you think Rose wants to be known for Appetite for Destruction or Chinese Democracy?
That's wow. Look at this guy.
Well, okay. put that on the burner for a second. What John was saying, if you've listened to any comedian's podcast in the last year, what's their number one complaint?
They can't be on the road. They can't
be on the road.
And that's even top guys. And I mean, I'm
Top
talking guys that make big money.
And the whole point is that they get up there and do it.
Yeah, it's
No, see, that's why I brought it to that, Nick. Like, you know, because I mean, obviously, it's not like as huge as movies, but it's like, you know, these guys, those guys do tours. Like, they're selling out. Some are selling out arenas, not everybody, obviously, but even, you know, venues that are pretty big. Where it's like you don't have to go do it, but you want to do it. It's because you have a passion for it, correct? I think that's where you're kind of trying to like.
So to kind of finish it off, I agree with Matt completely. I'm just arguing. I'm arguing for the sake of arguing.
Of course, that's what it is.
100%.
I think we do that every day, bro.
I'm a contrarian. That's what I do.
Same.
100% Liam Neeson should like not fucking act in every movie that comes across his desk, which is what he's been doing. Kind of. I mean, it seems like it, but you know, I like to look at it like, oh, maybe he's not getting the $100 million movies. Maybe don't see, like you said, everyone has they're like fireworks, like fizzle out. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he might not bring in the money that they think he will.
But that's almost self-inflicted at that point. Because if you go from a taking,
I'm giving you the goddamn benefit of the doubt, and now you're gonna fucking keep going.
I'm arguing too. I'm arguing to the contrary.
Oh, there's three of us here. Keep going.
No, it's like a self-inflicted. This is like a fucking what is it? Schroeder's box or whatever it is. I'm not as smart as I look.
Oh man, Schlesinger.
Is the cat dead?
Man, if you're not as smart
alive?
as you look, we're in trouble.
It's like mousetrap. What'd you say?
I said, if you're not as smart as you look, we're all in trouble.
You know what? I don't know what that means because I'm not that smart. But
you're not that pretty either.
Well, you know, I never said I was. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, yeah, Schlesinger's box. I know what you're saying.
The box.
Like, you don't know what it is until you open the box. Cat dead or is it fucking not?
It's a paradox, motherfuckers. Like if the cat goes in the box, does he?
I think
suffocate?
we were all taught this in like 7th grade. Come on, guys.
Or is he alive? Is he alive or is he suffocating? And you don't know, but as soon as you try to find the answer, it's the opposite.
And open the box. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a paradox. Catch-22, as they say, right? So
Catcher in the Rye?
No, Catch-22. Different book.
Oh, yeah, it is
with it. I'm just kidding. I don't really know. I didn't read it. But yeah, Matt's right. He should.
That's all I was getting at.
That's all I wanted to hear.
I'm doing it because like this is the after show. We're already almost at 2 hours.
That's awesome.
We went an hour and 20 minutes just to say I was right.
All you had to do that from the beginning, Nick. That's all you had to do. You could have moved on.
But is he though? It's up to our one watcher, our one viewer.
Well, let us know.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that one watcher is my girlfriend, so I have a pretty good feeling I'm going to turn out all right on this.
Wow! I think I came with some heat here.
Oh, that's a tall order. You have a girlfriend?
I've had a girlfriend.
This guy,
man, how big is his dick?
We're coming up on 3 years now.
Oh Jesus!
He has a 3-year-long dick.
Now that's timing. Can't teach that.
This is true.
He's just giving you credit. He's not gonna see what Matt does. He won't give me credit for my jokes, but he'll give you credit for your jokes to piss me off.
Oh, I don't even have jokes. I just kind of say something, and sometimes it lands.
Like I'll make like a good joke, and he'll just like, and then you'll just say something like, "Hey, my walls are white," and I'll be like, "You know what, John? They really are. They really are.
They really are. They've been like that.
You know what? Never seen whiter walls." I'll just be like, "Gadget."
So we still? Yeah, we are still live.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask a question.
Ask a question.
So you signed up, right? Still ready to go?
Signed up for what?
For Kill Tony.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no, you sign up when you're there.
Oh, so I'm saying you're still willing to do it. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That doesn't sound as strong as it did last week.
I was gonna say I was up till after midnight with this motherfucker on a phone.
All right, hold on. Let me pee.
All right.
I will say I have been watching a shit ton of Kill Tony.
No, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'd love that. I mean, that squad's good, but Hinchcliffe is good because I mean he's a good roaster. Like he writes a lot of roast stuff like that. Like I'm more into like I'm Big Bird guy. Like you said, like he's got his. You'll actually probably like his new one that's out with Paul Verzi.
Okay.
It's called Anything Better. They talk about basically sports betting and just busting balls and shit like that.
Right.
Another comedian.
I'll add that to my list.
Yeah, Anything Better. Like this guy, like, yeah, that's how I sent Nick the last episode. I'm like, fuck, I'm Paul Verzi.
Oh, which one?
Anything Better?
Oh yeah, I love it. Well, I like it because it's like they don't make.
Well, I'll tell Maddie because he didn't know about it, so I told him.
Well, yeah, I can't believe he never saw it before, but I also like that even on their little podcast they do. It's just them. It's like this.
Yeah, it's just not.
They're just talking about like, oh, when we did this, and
they have subjects, but then it just goes on like a fuck, which I think was very good for our first show tonight. Like we had topics, but then I think everybody just started fucking talking naturally, and it just kind of was a good flow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of the idea.
I think everybody was in a good mood, you know.
What'd you say, Maddie?
I think we're still live, by the way.
I know we're still live.
Okay, I thought you were turning it off.
No box.
I'll turn it off. You're gonna be bitches.
Hour and a half of fucking.